everything you need to know about Lillia will be taken care of in this video. First things first, you're going to want to go Talisman with your refillable potion. Pretty standard start for a lot of junglers. And always what I like to do is go and ward this pixel bush and go back for a red trinket. By the way, this Lillia skin, the Spirit Blossom Lillia skin with the black chroma, beautiful. I love it. It looks amazing. So let's go over runes. Runes are going to be Dark Harvest with Taste of Blood, Eyeball Collection, and Ravenous Hunter. This is because you need the sustain in the jungle with Ravenous Hunter. And we'll actually get to that in a second. We also go Nimbus Cloak and Celerity because enhancing your movement speed on Lillia is huge. Now, because she gets so much movement speed from her Q's passive. Her Q's passive is that every time she hits an ability, she gets 7% move speed for 5 seconds. That can up to 5 times, which means she can get up to 35% extra move speed. And you'll see that at 5 stacks, eventually we'll end up having about 600 move speed. And in my opinion, Dark Harvest is just infinitely better than Phase Rush because the way your passive works, your Phase Rush is going to give you the same amount of move speed as your passive would, essentially. So, gonna kite the red buff over to here. We're gonna go ahead and make sure you W in the middle of this to make sure you hit both of them with the sweet spot. And you're gonna want to kite the big Krug around, smite it, and then you're gonna auto each of these twice with the sweet spot with the Q. And then you're gonna W into the middle of them. It's gonna instantly kill them, and you're just gonna Q and then walk to your Raptors. Now with Raptors, you're going to auto attack the left one, drag them over to the right, so you can get a nice little Q here. Auto them, clump them up as best as you can. Get a W in, and we're gonna go for another Q. And we're gonna go 2 points in Q instead of the getting another point in your E. The reason being is that your E costs 70 mana, and it doesn't deal all that much damage. So we want to be as efficient as possible. Get a W in onto all 3 of them. We auto them first to clump them up, and we're just going to kite towards our blue buff. And as you can see, we're already really close with our... Oh, well, that's really annoying. Okay, well, I don't get to show you all how quick your full clear can be, but show you how strong you can be. We're just going to look for mid for a gank now. Q for move speed, and we're honestly just going to chase him down here. Oh, get this way. Alright, Hecarim is ganking from the top lane. Interesting. Well, we got the Ignite out from the Nico, which is really nice. Normally, you don't get invaded like that. It's pretty nice to have your laners ward for you. But in any way, we would have done a full clear there before Scuttle even spawns. We're gonna look to invade here because we know that Master Yi is here. So let's see if their bot lane responds. Looks like Set is moving over. I would like my team to be here. Nice. We're gonna keep going here. Set flashed over. We have smite. So we can kite this guy out pretty easily. If our bot lane would just move, this is a double kill. I mean, if our bot lane would just move right now, like, this would just be the freest double kill in the world. Okay, whatever. Got this guy's flash. I mean, I guess they get a kill bot, so that's cool. But as you can see, like, they can't catch me. I'm just too fast. That's why Celerity is super huge on this champ. And that's why also Nimbus Cloak, whenever you get your smite, or your blue smite, also really, really strong. We're just gonna actually do another full clear here because we have the ability to, because we already have 2 Ravenous Hunter stacks, so we'll heal up plenty in our jungle, and everything just respawn. So you want to make sure that when you're playing Lillia, you need to be very adaptive, and that's on any jungler really, but especially on Lillia, because you can farm so quickly and so healthy that if you're not farming as much as possible, then you're really doing yourself and your team a disservice. And as you see, like, I got invaded, but I was able to just flash onto him with Nimbus Cloak and just kill him pretty easily. He wasn't even able to stop because, I mean, he was level 2 and I was level 3 because of how quickly I cleared my camps. I'm just going to red trinket just to see if they have any vision of me here, and just kiting the Gromp as best as possible to make sure I don't take too much damage. And you have so much move speed that you can kite pretty easily. And then we're going to go ahead and get a reset here. We have 36 CS already, 2 kills, 2100 gold. So we're going to go ahead and back, and we're just going to get our full jungle item. Now, a lot of times you're going to just do a full clear back and then get Stalker's Blade and Boots. But in this scenario, we can buy our full jungle item, which is huge. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to go straight to our red buff, which is going to be spawning in 13 seconds. We need to always make sure that we're thinking about what our pathing is going to be before we do things. So I'm going to look to go red buff into a possible mid gank and possible invade on the Master Yi. I'm so much further ahead the Master Yi is, but the one problem is that I've been seeing this game is that my laners are not really responding. As you guys have seen, my bot lane doesn't really respond all that much. My mid lane can't really respond a whole lot because it's Kassadin. He's level 6 now, but then it's also Shyvana versus Hecarim, and Shyvana's actually pretty far behind on this Hecarim, so I don't want to be playing towards my top side all that much. We're gonna go ahead and use this cone, see if Scuttle's here, which it is, and we're gonna try to hit level 6 and look for a gank opportunity. We see that they have a ward in the bot lane that our thing saw. Mid lane is gonna get taken down, but we might be able to pick something up here. I want to keep my passive up by Eing the minions, and then we're just gonna look to try and gonna look for the ult on her. She should die to my passive, and then we're out. Very nice. And now the wave is gonna be able to be picked up by Kassadin. So just remember that your passive is very, very important. So as you saw there, by the way, I think Master Yi and Hecarim are invading my blue because I saw Master Yi here, and Hecarim has the prio top lane. So instead of trying to fight for it and possibly dying for my blue buff, I'm just gonna give it up and farm on the other side of the map. And try to get something out of a bad situation, because although I got the kill, I'm losing my entire top side most likely. Now I'm gonna check up there in a bit just to see. I also want to go for dragon here, so I'm gonna make a play where I ping my team, hopefully they respond. I do have dragon, or sorry, I do have red trinket, see if so they still have vision here. Gonna go ahead and clear this, and then they'll know that I'm bot side, but I should be able to take this because they're probably on my top side, right? Yeah, Hecarim just came from my blue buff area. Oh, and Kassadin actually kills him, so that's really, really nice. But my entire top side's 100% gone, right? So we just take stuff on the other side of the map, which is going to be more beneficial than just going and dying at blue buff. And we're going to smite this once it gets 540, just like that. My bot lane is a little not there, so we're just going to recall. Now, we have 1100 gold. Hopefully he doesn't stop my back here. Yeah, Master Yi has my blue buff. As you can see, it's only halfway done, and his red buff is completely done. In this game, we look at their team, and yeah, they have some nice CC, but we just want to go Sork Shoes. We're ahead, and we want to keep that lead as much as we possibly can. Now, I know my blue's gone, but at this point, my wolves and my Gromp should have respawned. So we're going to head up here and then possibly look for a mid lane gank or an invade on his top side, since it should probably still be up. Okay, so all right, there's a ward here. Wow, okay, it hasn't respawned, which is fine. We knew that. We weren't really pathing too crazily. I don't know if Hecarim has ult, but I believe I can fight him. Yeah, and Shyvana's gonna be here, and they don't have vision on me, so this is gonna be really, really nice. Oh, I accidentally missed that. I'm just gonna ult. He's probably gonna go unstoppable. Well, he does not. Nice. So I'm just gonna fight here. Wow. Nice. I thought I sidestepped her ult with enough move speed, but I ended up still getting hit by it. But we have 4 out of 5 Ravenous Hunter stacks, so we still should be able to take this Gromp, as long as we kite it correctly. Also, as you saw there, the reason I go Taste of Blood instead of Cheap Shot, which I'll explain actually in detail here while I have a little bit of time. So, Taste of Blood will heal me, and it in these like small skirmishes, and that's really, really important when it comes down to the fight, right? As you saw there, I live on like 1 HP. And if I didn't have Taste of Blood, I would have died. And you could say, well, maybe I would have done more damage if I had Cheap Shot or Sudden Impact. But Sudden Impact, you're only getting on your W, and you're typically using your W when you already have the ability to kill them, or you're using it as an escape for some reason. So it's typically not going to be useful to use Sudden Impact. And then Cheap Shot, your CC abilities are like if you hit your E, or if you hit your W, or if you hit your R, right? Like, you're killing them, right? Like, that's why you're using those abilities. So you don't need extra damage with Cheap Shot. But the one thing that does change out of all of this is the healing that you get from Taste of Blood. And as we can already see, I've already healed 152 from Taste of Blood, which is pretty good so far. Right now we're gonna start working into our Liandry's. Now I could go Blasting Wand here, but I'd rather go a little extra HP, just to be a little tankier for these fights. And then also picking up some pink wards. Make sure you're picking up pink wards. Vision is incredibly important when it comes to jungling, especially when you get to higher elos. Honestly, it's important all elos, but vision can like change your game and whatnot. And you'll see that like getting deep wards and whatnot is going to be incredibly important. Now I think I want to look for an invade on this guy's top side, because now my actually no, I don't. No, never mind. I was gonna look for an invade on the top side, but then I saw that my Kassadin is resetting, so I'm just going to look for Scuttle Crab, also red trinketing, just to see if there's any wards spotting me. You always want to make sure you're not walking on wards. Kassadin does have TP though, so he's gonna be back here. I'm just gonna look for a deep ward here on to the SRE. Blast coning over, just because if I do find him, I can kill him. And I'm also just trying to take any camps that I possibly can. But he has cleared them all, which means he's most likely on his top side jungle. So I'm just going to ping to my team that he's most likely there and that they need to be careful. And as we see, he is top side. Dragon spawning in 57 seconds. I could look for a bot dive here because I know they're all there. So we can look for a dive. We do have a stopwatch on Braum, so this is definitely possible. I'm going to wait right here to wait for the wave to get in, and then we're going to look for the dive. What I want to do is I just want to run in and try to get it, both of them with my sleep if I can. Okay, I can't get both of them, but we can get one. So we got the flash out as well. I don't know if he needed to stopwatch, but still, regardless, we were able to. We saw that they were on the top side of the map, so we wanted to get something on the bot side, and we're also going to be able to get Dragon for it as well. So I'm also going to take his wolves while I have 20 seconds, and play a little defense here, because if they want to rotate down, if the Nico wants to rotate down, then I'll be here to stop her. But yep, I'm just gonna respawn here. I'll take this, and then we can go straight to Drake. I could look for something down here, but I don't think it's necessary. I just want to look for the free dragon, because we know that they're most likely gonna go for Herald here because they see us bot side, and their assumption is that we're gonna go for Drake. And here we see Nico actually right here, so I'm gonna look to play defense. Oh wait, they actually have a lot of people here. I'm gonna wait for the sleep so he. Oh wow. Nice. As you saw, like I said, I was gonna play defense there. I was like, wait, it's definitely not Master Yi. But I didn't dodge the root. So whenever the mindset there is I ulted, so I Q ulted, and then I'm like, okay, well, I want to make sure that if it is Master Yi, he can't use his Alpha Strike to dodge my Q, or to dodge my sleep. And if it's Lillia, then I want to stay away so she can't root me. But she did a really good job and rooted right at the last second, so I wouldn't really expect it. and that she was able to survive a little longer, but we ended up getting her flash out as well as still kill her. I think we lost Shyvana maybe for that, or somebody, but in the end, still really good play. Playing defense for my team. When you see your team playing really far up, trying to play outside of vision of the enemy team and playing a little defense like I did there is really, really nice. I am kind of upset though that I wasn't able to show you all the full clear. But you kind of get the trick, because the biggest thing about her clear is that early like red side part of it. And you'll just have to trust me and go on my word and, you know, watch more of my YouTube videos of me playing Lillia jungle to see how you can really make use of how quickly her... Oh, what the... It's all gone. No. And see how you can make use of her really early, or her really fast early clear. Oh, I got bamboozled. But now we're just going to go on to... We're gonna look for an invade here on his red buff, possibly. Wait a minute. Well, that's upsetting. Do you see that? Those Krugs lasted long enough so he was able to Q to them to dodge my ult. I thought I waited it out so that they got into the bush, but maybe he had vision in the bush or something. But as you can see, that's why I was talking about how you want to make sure you don't... Wait, what is going on here? Oh, guess she got caught in the jungle. Oh, hello? Video game? Alright, now everything's just going completely wrong. But as you can see, even though Hecarim ended up showing up and we were a little overextended, we're just so fast that they can't really stop us. Like right now, I have 542 move speed with my passive. And when I use Nimbus Cloak, it makes me almost at 600. And you know, the more Cloud Drakes we get, whew, if we're like walking in the, oh sorry, no, damn. Never mind, we can't get more Cloud Drakes. But we've got Liandry's and we've got Stopwatch. So now we are really good to go. Now the one cool trick about Stopwatch, or Zhonya's in general, is you can flash in, get a 5-man Q, press R, and then go into your Zhonya's. Your Zhonya's lasts for 2.5 seconds. They'll be drowsy for 1.5 seconds, and then you'll have a second when you come out of your stasis to just one-shot everybody. It's a very fun interaction. I've got some really cool clips with it. And as you can see, I'm still always farming. Now I have a pretty nice farm here. I'm higher farm than anybody on the enemy team. Actually, both junglers have pretty high farm, but I mean, it is a Master Yi, right? So the fact that I'm able to outfarm the Master Yi just shows how strong this champion can be. Trying to get both of these camps in at the same time. Missing my bowl because I don't know how to bowl. More of a League of Legends player. And we can look for something around top side. We've got all of the outer turrets, and Baron is going to spawn here soon. So I just want to make sure we're playing around the priority objectives here, going for Herald here so we can try and break top lane, because that's the closest outer turret to us. Plus we have Kassadin splitting in bot side with TP, so making sure we get top lane pushed is probably our best option. He just took his red buff, but we can look to go in here. Shyvana looking for a play. Alright, well, that's his ult. I can't drop this yet because my passive was still ticking on him. Alright. Remember, we do have Stopwatch, so we want to make sure we're making use of that. And we can try to get this to hit another one. There's a 3-man mid, but right now I think the best play is just to continue to go top lane with this Herald, because we should be able to get an inhibitor turret here, and possibly an inhib, depending on what happens. Nice. We should be able to run out pretty easily. See if I can slow them down with my E. I do. And this is... I don't know if that's actually real E or not. Alright, now we got our third dragon up. I'm just gonna mute everybody because they're really annoying. And I just want to move towards this dragon. That's one thing that I do think will help you all climb, is muting people. It's really detrimental to your own gameplay if you're too busy reading or typing or whatnot. Hecarim is coming here, but we should be good. He can jump over to me. That was a pretty late smite by me, but... Oh. Well, this is looking a little scary. I don't think I can continue that too much. Oh, I did kill the set though, so that's pretty cool. My ult off. Oh, damn. I misplayed that a little bit. Oh, I went for the play. I wanted to do it to him. I didn't need to waste my flash there, but I wanted to do it to him. See how fast I am, man? They just can't touch me. Also, I missed my W there, but what I was hoping to show you all is the W Zonias. So if you W, and then while you're mid W, you Zonias, it'll still deal damage as you come down. But unfortunately, I did miss it. You know, high pressure situations, you know, it's a little scary, you know, sometimes, but and we played around the vision really nicely, I think there. Oh, you know, dodging out her W. The pink ward there was really nice. And so now we are soul point 9-0-3 on the Lillia. My top laner has not been doing well for the most of the game, and you know, they have a mastery Hecarim, so like they have a strong comp, and our mid laner was kind of lacking early, but you know, it's you know, they're picking it up now. It's Kassadin. But you can just see it's really important to keep your shutdown as well as just playing around where you know you're strong. Like I saw she was having trouble, so there was no point to going top. Looking at what I want to build here, Deadman's would be good, but they also have 3 melees, so Rylai's for kiting is pretty huge. So I'm gonna get some extra damage just because we're really far ahead, so I want to just continue to do as much damage as I possibly can, and damage is really going to be the thing that helps me, because as you saw, that Master Yi was still almost able to kill me, which is pretty scary considering I'm 9-0 with 30 CS up on him. But and then he'll look at his items like he has almost nothing, but that's just how the champs work sometimes. And we're gonna join our team here, maybe look for a long range engage with my R. But doesn't look like that's gonna happen. We could have honestly looked for a Baron play here, which I think we still can. Oh, let's go Baron team. Baron. Nice. Place a pink ward in the pit. Master Yi does not have flash because he flashed on me earlier, so as long as nobody walks near the pit, they shouldn't be able to steal. 900 or 800 is the smite. Wait till I get a Q smite in. Perfect. Got to make sure you also know when to make the right calls and whatnot. That's something you'll get just by playing enough. But I guess Gromp doesn't want to spawn just yet, so I'm gonna go for the finish on my wolves, and then we'll go over. Probably just gonna buy another pink until we can buy our full Rylai's. There's a lot of different ways you can go with the Senna build, or sorry, not Senna, Lillia build. You can go Deadman's if you need help going in, so more engaged tools, because obviously you need to hit people to get your passive up, or sorry, your Q passive up. But if you aren't able to do that, because you know, for whatever reason, then Deadman's not only makes you tankier, but allows you to zoom in on the fights and get in there pretty quickly. I do want to try and get level 16, so I can, you know, do a lot more damage with my ult. Plus, they end up getting slept for 3 seconds instead of just 2.5, so that'll be nice. We also have 43 seconds until Infernal Soul, Team is playing a little aggressive, I believe. I don't know if we necessarily need to be playing this far up because we have 43 seconds on the Infernal Soul, but we're getting some good splitting in the bot side by our Kassadin. So she took 2 people up there, Senna used her ult, so not the worst, but sometimes you gotta recognize when you need to help the team and when you need to be doing your own thing. But looks like the team did a good job here. 14 seconds left. If I hit this, oh, wow, 13 HP. Damn, I couldn't get in range for anything. Say, Deadman's would have helped me get in range for Smite there, though. So we're just taking all of the inhibs at this point, and I think at this point I've done enough to help my team get to where they need to be. That you know, we're far enough ahead, and then we can just go for the end. Sometimes you don't even need Infernal Soul. Sometimes you just end the game, and let's see if we can't. Let's show off a little. See if we get the Zhonya's down. He goes drowsy. See how it all works out. Nice. And that's gonna be GG. Well played. And that's Lillia jungle for you. Even when you get invaded, you can still turn it around and hog on him.